Please start, sir.
Yeah. Can you see my slide? मेरा presentation नजर आ रहा है?
Yes.
Okay. So basically जो आज का जो presentation है वो इसी व्यू को लेके, जैसे भी महेश ने बताया कि आपकी जो prices हैं, that your average buying price may be 20% below what is your acquisition price. And the second issue was that the number of our members, they are having the 70 or 100 stocks in their portfolio, but none of the stock is in the lot size, so they just cannot do anything with those stocks. So basically the today I'm going to show the very few slides, but basic idea is to understand how to restructure our portfolio so that we can go for the covered call. That is the number one. And number two is the option simulator, which I used to discuss around 1 year back. And then we almost everybody has forgotten about that option simulator. And then we have shifted to lot many websites. Those all websites are not required, like Opstra or maybe that Jiroda that website. Nothing is required. There's option simulator, which is a Excel based file. You can make all your simulations. So these two things we are going to discuss today. Okay. So before I number one, why covered call? Why covered call? The covered call strategy is selling a call on a stock you own to collect the rent, that is the premium every month, or sell stock at higher target price. That is the covered call strategy. Okay. Now can somebody tell me or somebody say why covered call is required? Because the reason is covered call is the most popular globally used option strategy. Most popular. There is no other strategy which is more popular than the covered call. Whether you take the cash secured put or you take the short strangle or you take any other option strategy. There are at least 100 option strategies are there. Out of all the 100 strategy, covered call is the most popular option strategy. So let us see why this option, why this covered call is so popular. Why everybody like the covered call. So can somebody tell me which are the significant advantage in the covered call? Anybody?
Sir, hedging is the biggest advantage.
Kaise? Can you elaborate, Roshan ji?
So कोई भी हम covered call, if we take, there is a high probability of huge ups and downs overnight. So if you are doing intraday, it's fine. Even in intraday also there are many ups and downs due to global cues and other factors. So having a covered call, you are in a way safe, even though the return is also limited, but it is a safe bet.
Okay. Now, can you say how it is a safe bet? Can you just explain how it is a safe bet?
So covered call में the name itself says that it is covered, it is hedged. तो अगर आपने कोई चीज सेल की हुई है और सामने आपने एक फ्यूचर का लॉट बाय किया हुआ है या सामने दूसरी एक कॉल बाय की हुई है, या आपने कोई स्ट्रैंगल बनाया हुआ है या फिर आपने कोई बटरफ्लाई स्ट्रेटजी यूज की हुई है, तो इन सब चीजों में यू आर ट्राइंग टू बैलेंस द बाय एंड सेल क्वांटिटी.
बट हेजिंग के लिए तो आपको बहुत सारे इंस्ट्रूमेंट अवेलेबल है ना रोशन जी. हेजिंग के लिए तो यू हैव सो मेनी अदर थिंग्स आर अवेलेबल. हेजिंग के लिए यू कैन डू ऑल दिस स्ट्रेटजी व्हाट यू आर टेलिंग इट. बट कवर्ड कॉल के अंदर ऐसा क्या है कि मतलब पूरी दुनिया इसको यूज कर रही है?
उसके सामने सर मेनी टाइम्स वी आर आल्सो कवरिंग दी जो हमें प्रीमियम पे करना पड़ता है व्हाइल सेलिंग दी ऑप्शन, वो काफी तौर पे कम भी हो जाता है सर.
नहीं.
One thing probably that covered call is for those people who are sitting with shares and have a lot of shares and they're just sitting and doing nothing about it. to utilize that shares to go and get some rental income and to ensure that they are safe enough, probably is the covered call.
Yeah. So that is one of the advantage. When you have a huge portfolio available with you and you want to earn some extra income or some rental income, you are going for a covered call. So this is one of the advantage. Okay. Now, and then one hedging also, Roshan ji has told, yes, some hedging is available, but the major advantage is one of the, you are getting rental income. Any other thing you can think of? Any other else? Anything else?
सर जो डिलीवरी है हमारे पास जिसकी हमने कवर्ड कॉल ली है उसके अगेंस्ट हमारा डिविडेंड उसका में सर वो भी आता रहता है और हमेशा डिलीवरी हमारे पास ही रहती है। हम है ना, मेन थिंग हमारी डिलीवरी कहीं गई नहीं, डिलीवरी रिमेन्स विद अस ओनली।
नहीं, डिलीवरी चली जाएगी अगर आपका आईटीएम हो गया तो।
हाँ, मतलब पॉसिबिलिटी उसमें क्योंकि हम काफी 10% आगे का प्राइस रखते हैं तो पॉसिबिलिटी है, लेकिन कम से कम डिलीवरी उसी सेम डिलीवरी वो तो यानी कि हमारे पास पहले से पड़ी हुई थी, हम उसको और थोड़ा सा एडवांटेज ले रहे हैं।
That means you are continue to get your dividend income if your shares are with you, and you are also getting a rental income. So that means you are getting double, you can say on an average double dividend income. एक जो नॉर्मल साल का डिविडेंड इनकम आ रहा है उसके अलावा आपको हर महीने जो है आपको थोड़ा थोड़ा डिविडेंड और आ रहा है, तो रेंटल इनकम जो हो गया, यानी कि जैसे अगर आपका घर है तो आपका घर का एप्रिसिएशन भी। हाँ, राइट।
और डिलीवरी क्योंकि हमारे पास है तो हम उसके अगेंस्ट प्लेज करके अपना और वो भी लिमिट भी ले सकते हैं।
हाँ, यू कैन टेक योर मार्जिन लिमिट एंड देन यू कैन डू ऑल दोस थिंग। और कुछ बेनिफिट नजर आ रहा है? एनीथिंग एल्स? The main benefits of covered call strategy are that it can generate premium income and boost your investment returns and help investors target a selling price that is above the current market price. That means कि you are getting a premium income as well as you are targeting a higher target price versus the current market price. Current market price of say your REC is say 120 rupees and you are selling 140 rupees call. So either you are getting a premium income, so that is increasing your investment return, or you are fixing a target price that at if it comes to 140 I will sell my REC, or maybe for say Bharti, if you are selling a 700 call and when the Bharti is trading at 650, that means you are targeting a higher target price than the current market price. You are not selling in the current market price. Otherwise normal tendency of the tender of any investor is करे यार रेट आ गया बेच दो उसको। अभी जो है एकदम से मार्केट बढ़ा है, जैसे से फॉर एग्जांपल अभी आप जैसे भारती का एग्जांपल लेते हैं, भारती जैसे मान लीजिए 620 630 चल रहा था और एकदम से 650 आ गया, तो हमारा एक नॉर्मल टेंडेंसी होता है यार 650 रेट आ गया इसको बेच के निकल जाओ। पर जो थोड़ा सा श्रूड प्लेयर है या थोड़ा सा जिसको पेशेंस है वो क्या करेगा, जैसे ही प्राइस 650 पे आएगा वो 700 की कॉल बेचेगा, तो उसको एक तो प्रीमियम इनकम मिल रहा है और दूसरा वो 650 पे 700 की जो है उसको टारगेट प्राइस वो फिक्स कर रहा है, तो दो उसको एडवांटेज हो रहे हैं। तो जो कवर्ड कॉल का जो मेजर जो तीन जो पोटेंशियल बेनिफिट है, द कवर्ड कॉल्स ऑफर इन्वेस्टर 3 पोटेंशियल बेनिफिट। नंबर 1, इनकम इन न्यूट्रल टू बुलिश मार्केट। व्हेनेवर द मार्केट इज न्यूट्रल टू अ बुलिश मार्केट, यानी कि मार्केट में साइडवे चल रहा है और अगर बुलिश मार्केट चल रहा है तो यू आर गेटिंग योर रेंटल इनकम, दैट इज योर इनकम, नंबर 1। नंबर 2, सेलिंग प्राइस अबव द करेंट स्टॉक प्राइस इन राइजिंग मार्केट। अगर मार्केट ऊपर जाने लगा, जैसे 650 की आपने कॉल 650 का रेट चल रहा है और 700 की कॉल बेची है, तो अगर वो रेट ऊपर गया तो आपको 700 में आपका माल बिकेगा, तो दैट मींस यू आर गेटिंग अ सेलिंग प्राइस अबव द करंट स्टॉक प्राइस इन राइजिंग मार्केट। एंड थर्ड, ए स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ डाउनसाइड प्रोटेक्शन। जो अभी हेजिंग का बात किया था आपने रोशन जी ने, दैट इज द यू आर गेटिंग अ डाउनसाइड प्रोटेक्शन आल्सो। जब आपने मान लीजिए सपोज 650 का, अगर आपने 650 का रेट चल रहा है और आपने 20 रुपीज में 700 का कॉल बेचा, दैट मीन्स यू आर गेटिंग दैट 20 रुपीज एट द डाउनसाइड प्रोटेक्शन। 630 तक तो आपका ब्रेक इवन आ गया नीचे साइड में, 650 माइनस 20 रुपीज, यानी कि यू हैव रिड्यूस योर एक्विजिशन प्राइस फ्रॉम 650 माइनस 20 टू 630। सो दैट मीन्स कि आपको 3 मेजर बेनिफिट मिल रहे हैं। नंबर 1, इनकम इन द न्यूट्रल टू बुलिश मार्केट। Number 2, selling price above the current stock price in rising market. Third is the downside protection. These are the 3 benefits you are getting in the covered call. But in case of covered call, the investor should also be willing to own the underlying stock. Now, this is the prime condition कि चाहे आपका वो शेयर कितना ही गिर जाए, you should be willing to own the underlying stock. अगर आप ये बोलो कि साहब मैंने जो है जैसे भारती का मैंने 650 पे लिया और भारती 600 आ गया, मेरे को 50 रुपए का लॉस हो गया, तो फिर आपको कवर्ड कॉल आपको नहीं करना चाहिए. You should be willing to own the underlying stock. Number 2, willing to sell the stock at the effective price. That means कि आपने 650 पे 700 का कॉल बेचा है. That means कि you should be willing to sell at 700 rupees plus जो 20 रुपये प्रीमियम आया था 720 के ऊपर. If you are not willing to sell, then you should not sell. जैसे अभी वो महेश बोल रहा था कि आज अगर मान लो मैंने TCS का जो है 3000 पे मैंने 3500 की कॉल बेच दी और 3500 से रेट ऊपर चला गया, तो मैं क्या करूंगा, मेरा तो इक्विजिशन प्राइस 3900 का था, तो then you should not sell it. So these are the two prime conditions. One is you are willing to own the underlying stock. Number 2, you should be willing to sell the stock at the effective price. जो भी आपकी कवर्ड कॉल में जो आपकी नेट प्राइस आ रही है, जो आपने कॉल बेची है, कॉल प्लस प्रीमियम, उस रेट पे अगर आप डिलीवरी देने को तैयार हो तभी आपको कवर्ड कॉल करना है, नहीं तो कवर्ड कॉल नहीं करना है. नहीं तो फिर आप बोलेंगे कि यार मेरा डिलीवरी मेरे हाथ से छूट गया. इनवेरिएबली हम तो उसके बहुत पहले ही लोग बेच देते हैं. जैसे मैंने बताया कि अभी जैसे भारती 650 चल रहा है और 650 अगर 670 आ गया तो 99% लोग 670 पे बेच के निकल जाएंगे. कोई 700 तक वेट नहीं करता है. कवर्ड कॉल का मेजर एडवांटेज ये है कि आपने 700 की कॉल बेची है तो यू विल वेट अप टू 700 बिकॉज यू पुट योर वेट ऑन 700. जब तक 700 का रेट नहीं आएगा आप आराम से उसको वेट करते रहते हैं बिकॉज यू विल गेट अ रेंटल इनकम. और 700 के ऊपर चल जाएगा तो आप डिलीवरी देने को तैयार हैं, उसमें भी यू आर हैप्पी. So if you are willing to take this condition, then only you should go for a covered call. And number 3, you should be satisfied with the estimate static and if call return. That means कि अगर वो 700 आ गया तो मैं डिलीवरी दे दूंगा. You should be satisfied with that one. You should not regret it कि यार मैंने जो 700 की कॉल क्यों बेच दी. जब भारती 650 चल रहा था और आपने 700 की कॉल बेच दी और कल को अगर भारती मान लो गूगल ने थोड़ा बोला साहब अभी गूगल ने 1.34% का टेक ओवर किया है, कल को गूगल का एक न्यूज आ जाता था गूगल 5% टर्नओवर 5% भारती को खरीदेगा, तो हो सकता है इमीडिएटली जो है वो आपका भारती एक महीने के अंदर ही 750-800 रुपए चले जाए. फिर आप बोलोगे अरे यार मैंने 700 का कल क्यों बेच दिया, क्योंकि मेरे को तो 700 भी डिलीवरी देना पड़ेगा. देन यू शुड नॉट हैव द रिग्रेट. तो इफ यू आर मीटिंग ऑल दिस कंडीशंस, इफ यू आर हैप्पी विद ऑल दिस थिंग, देन यू शुड गो फॉर अ कवर्ड कॉल. देन फिर आपको यू विल हैव अ इमेंस सेटिस्फैक्शन ऑफ गेटिंग द रेंटल इनकम or selling the stock at the above your market price. Notional loss occur in covered call if the stock price declines below the break even point. यानी कि जब 650 का आपने 700 का कॉल बेचा, जब भारतीय 650 था अज्यूमिंग 20 रुपीज के अंदर, तो आपका जो नेट प्राइस है वो आपका हो गया 630. 650 minus 20, that 630 become your net price. तो अगर वो 630 के नीचे जाता है तो then you will have a notional loss. आपने स्टॉक तो आपके पास ही है, आपने उसको बेचा नहीं है, लेकिन नॉशनल लॉस आपको अपने बुक्स में दिखने लगेगा. अरे भाई मेरा भारतीय जो 650 में क्या था वो 630 के नीचे चला गया, मेरे को लॉस दिख रहा है. एक्चुअल में लॉस नहीं हुआ है क्योंकि आपने वो शेयर बेचा नहीं है. अगर शेयर बेच देंगे तो लॉस बुक हो जाएगा. तो एक नॉशनल लॉस हो सकता है इफ द शेयर फॉल बिलो योर ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट. एंड देयर इज आल्सो एन अपॉर्चुनिटी रिस्क इफ द स्टॉक प्राइस राइजेस अबव द इफेक्टिव सेलिंग प्राइस ऑफ द कवर्ड कॉल. यानी कि वो अगर 700 के रेट अगर ऊपर चला गया तो यू आर लूजिंग एन अपॉर्चुनिटी रिस्क कि अगर मैं नहीं कुछ करता तो हो सकता था कि मेरे को 700 के ऊपर का प्राइस मिल जाता. बट इनवेरिएबली जैसे मैं बता रहा हूं कि कोई भी इतना वेट नहीं करता है. जो एक्टिव ट्रेडर होता है वो पहले ही बेच के निकल जाता है. हाँ, जो पेशेंस वाले हैं या जो लॉन्ग टर्म प्लेयर है वो आराम से बैठे रहते हैं, उनको चिंता नहीं, तो उनके लिए कोई इशू नहीं है. बट जो एक्टिव वाले हैं वो तो पहले ही वो 5-10-7 रुपए में बेच के उसको निकल जाएंगे. तो बाई सेलिंग अ कवर्ड कॉल, नाउ दिस इज द वन ऑफ द अनदर सिग्निफिकेंट एडवांटेज है. By selling a covered position, the investor gets cash in the beginning of the transaction. ये हम लोग अभी किसी ने भी सोचा नहीं है. जैसे ही आप कवर कॉल बेचते हैं वो जो प्रीमियम होता है आपके अकाउंट में क्रेडिटर हो जाता है, which could be used to gain additional interest elsewhere. उस प्रीमियम को you can use somewhere else if you want. अगर जैसे आपने सितंबर का कॉल आप मान लो आज आपने आज ही बेच दिया अज्यूमिंग, तो अगर आपको सितंबर की कॉल बेच के अगर आपको 20,000 रुपए का प्रीमियम मिल रहा है तो दैट 20,000 रुपए आपके अकाउंट में क्रेडिट हो गया है. That means 2 महीने का आपको उसका इंटरेस्ट भी मिल रहा है. That 20,000 you can use anywhere. So that is another advantage in the covered call. You are getting the cash in advance. जो प्रीमियम होता है वो आपके एडवांस में आपके अकाउंट में आ जाता है. So that you can use for anything. देन ये जो हमारा जो टारगेट है वो लास्ट वाला लाइन है। जो भी लॉन्ग टर्म प्लेयर है, मेनन साहब है, हमारे भाटिया जी हो गए, या जो भी हमारे अग्रवाल साहब है, उनके लिए है लास्ट वाला लाइन। यू कैन कंटिन्यूअसली लोअर योर कॉस्ट ऑफ एंट्री into the underlying equity position by selling covered call every month and target to bring to zero cost। कहने का मतलब यह है कि मैं क्या बता रहा हूं कि I know a number of investors, वो क्या कर रहे हैं कि वो हर महीने रिलीजियसली दे आर सेलिंग द कवर्ड कॉल, एंड वो धीरे 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 करके जो उनका एक्विजिशन कॉस्ट है उसको नीचे लेके आ रहे हैं। जैसे आईटीसी का एग्जांपल है, आईटीसी को वो हर महीने जो है वो 2-2 रुपए 1.5 रुपए करके कमाते कमाते पिछले 2 साल में 3 साल में वो आईटीसी पोजीशन को जीरो लेके आ गए। मतलब आईटीसी उनको बोलते हैं हमारे को तो जीरो वैल्यू पे मिला हुआ है, क्योंकि उनको हर महीने 2 रुपए 3 रुपए वो कमा रहे हैं। वो अभी जैसे आरईसी का इन्होंने एग्जांपल लिया, आप आरईसी का मान लीजिए, ठीक है, वो हर महीने उनको 2 रुपए का मान लो उनको प्रीमियम मिलता है, तो यानी कि वो 4 साल के अंदर वो अपने आरईसी को जीरो वैल्यू पे लेके आ जाएंगे। तो आपका टारगेट कवर्ड कॉल के अंदर क्या है कि हर महीने मेरे को रेंटल इनकम आना चाहिए, मेरे को डिलीवरी नहीं जाना चाहिए। क्योंकि डिलीवरी अगर चला गया तो फिर हमको नया स्ट्रेटेजी लेना पड़ेगा, कैश इक्विट पुट वाला। अगर हम कवर्ड कॉल कर रहे हैं, थोड़ा सा अगर हम जो है जो कहते हैं ना कि थोड़ा कंजर्वेटिव है, यानी कि थोड़ा फार ओटीएम की कॉल बेच रहे हैं, तो इनवेरिएबली जो है वो आपका ओटीएम नहीं होता है, मतलब आईटीएम नहीं होता है। आपने अगर 10% आगे की अगर कॉल बेची है तो आईटीएम होने के चांसेस बहुत कम है। अगर होने का चांसेस भी है तो यू गेट अ नंबर ऑफ अदर अपॉर्चुनिटीज टू मेक एन एडजस्टमेंट सो दैट यू कैन डू इट। तो आपका टारगेट ये है कि जो आपका पोर्टफोलियो है उस पोर्टफोलियो को आप जीरो वैल्यू पे लेके आ जाओ बाय गेटिंग योर रेंटल इनकम एवरी मंथ। अगर आप ये ढंग से प्लान करोगे तो आराम से आप 3 साल में, 4 साल में, 5 साल में आपका पोर्टफोलियो का जो एक्विजिशन प्राइस है वो जीरो पे लेके आ सकते हो। दैट इज द रीजन योर कवर्ड कॉल इज द मोस्ट पॉपुलर ग्लोबली यूज ऑप्शन स्ट्रेटेजी। जो लॉन्ग टर्म प्लेयर हैं, जो सीनियर प्लेयर हैं, जो रिटायर्ड लोग हैं, वो अपना हर महीने जो है बस वो थोड़ा थोड़ा एक परसेंट उसमें से निकालते जा रहे हैं और अपना जो है पोर्टफोलियो को वो जीरो करते जा रहे हैं। सो दिस वाज द होल अबाउट द कवर्ड कॉल। अभी कवर्ड कॉल पे किसी को अभी भी वो डाउट है तो मुझसे पूछ लीजिए, बिकॉज नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन हाउ टू रीस्ट्रक्चर आवर पोर्टफोलियो। एनी डाउट ऑन द कवर्ड कॉल? Should I assume that everybody is fully understood what is covered call? What are the benefits?
No doubts,
what are the requirements?
No doubts.
No doubt. Anybody has any other doubt? हाँ मेनन जी, आपको कोई डाउट है बीबी?
मैं ये पूछ रहा था, you have said that you can continuously lower your cost of entry in the underlying equity position and bring it to zero cost.
Yeah.
The logic, as I understood, is because you are getting this rental income, you divide it by the number of shares, and that amount you go and set off against the cost of yours, so that it continuously every month reduces when it comes down to zero. And when it reaches zero, you can sell it at any damn cost. It doesn't matter because you're still below.
Right. Every month, assuming you are getting say 2% rental income. ठीक है, that means कि in a period of 48 months or in a period of 50 months, your acquisition cost will become zero because every month you are taking out your 2% cost. So your acquisition cost is reducing. Plus you will be getting a dividend income also. I can assume that dividend income is equivalent to your interest income. Suppose you put say 10 lakh rupees. So 10 lakh rupees, if you are putting say in HPCL, BPCL, ONGC, which are high dividend company, REC, PFC, so whatever the dividend you will get around 9 to 10%. So that will set off your interest income. Now over and above, if you are getting your this monthly rental, so that rental will reduce your acquisition cost. So that is our target. So if you have 1 crore portfolio and after 3 years you say my portfolio acquisition cost is only 40 lakh, then you are not bothered about whatever happened to the market. Let the market fall to any level, because you know your cost of acquisition is only 40% now. So that is what our target is. Okay. Okay.
But you have to keep a track of all this on a monthly basis, and you have to keep dividing it to find out what exactly is it. That risk needs to be done.
Yeah. That is what we have to do. But the issue is if you have a large portfolio, then it's the problem. So that is what we will try to learn today, how we can reduce our portfolio size. Because it's extremely difficult to maintain 100 stocks. But if you have a say 8 to 10 stocks, then you can easily monitor it. Okay. Yeah. Anybody has any other doubt on this thing now? Okay, no. So now restructure your portfolio covered for covered call. How we are going to restructure our portfolio. So the number one step is you list down at your portfolio in the new sheet in the following Google Sheet. List down all your portfolio stocks in a new sheet in the following Google Sheet. Now Google Sheet link I'm providing it to you. If you can open right now in your laptop, very good. Otherwise I will show you the same Google file after this slide. So this file you have to open it. In that, you have to open one new sheet and then you have to list down all your portfolio stocks. So that is number one step. Then these are the various items which I have in that Google Sheet. It has a script NSE code, name of the stock, sector of the that particular stock, and industry of that particular stock, in which industry it is falling, which sector it is falling, name and script code. Then there's a column of lot size, NSE F&O lot size. Then LTP. LTP is the Google Finance formula to derive current market price. That means you are not required to put every day whatever the current price. It will automatically fetch from the Google server. LTP, that Google Sheet. What Google Sheet you are going to maintain, the LTP will be automatically updated every minute. Then you have to have a quantity, that is stock in hand. How many shares you have in your hand. Then original average buy price you have to put. That means if you have bought TCS, say you have a 40 share at the rate of 3,700. So you have to put 40 share at 3,700 is your original average buy price. Now this is a one-time exercise. This you are not required to do every day. One time you have to maintain because your average buy price will not change every day. So just mention that original average buy price. Then original investment. Original investment will be quantity in hand into original average buy price. It's just a multiplication of quantity into original average buy price. Then current investment. Current investment is what? LTP into the quantity in hand. So it will immediately give you the formula I will put LTP column into the quantity hand. So it will show what is the value of your that investment at the current rate. Then buy quantity. Now the buy quantity is the lot size minus quantity in hand. Now this is the column which you are going to calculate. Buy quantity, what quantity we have to buy to make the lot size so that we can go for a covered call. So it will be the buy quantity, lot size minus quantity in hand. What is the amount required? Amount required will be LTP into buy quantity. Then sell quantity, quantity to be sold, because some stocks we have to sell and some stock we have to buy. So which are the stock we have to sell? So what is the quantity to be sold? That also we will decide. Sell amount, that is the LTP into the quantity to be sold. That is the sell amount which we are going to get. And that amount we are going to invest for the what quantity we are going to buy. Then we have to see what is the 10% OTM call strike. So 10% OTM call strike will be LTP into 110%. That formula I put there, LTP into 110%. Now it may not be exactly that strike price is available. So what we have to do, we have to go to the NSE site and we have to manually find out which is the nearest call to 10% OTM call strike price. Say for TCS again. Now TCS say 10% OTM call strike price is coming to 3742. Now 3742 may not be available. So you have to see which is the nearest call available. It may be 3,800, it may be 3,700 or 3,750. So whichever is that you have to select. Nearest call, call to 10% stock price. Then premium to nearest call to 10% stock price. That means what is the premium of that particular strike price. Whatever the strike price is selected, that you have to write what is the current premium is available. Then the next column, it will say rental ROI. The rental ROI, that means if the covered call remain OTM by expiry, that means your rental ROI will be premium divided by the investment. Whatever amount you have invested, what premium you have to get, if you divide by that, that will be your rental ROI. That means every month, so much percentage of rental ROI you are getting it. And in case the delivery has to be given, that means if the covered call become ITM by expiry, then it will be call strike plus premium into lot size divided by total investment minus 1. So that will give you the delivery ROI. So you will get either rental ROI or you will get the delivery ROI. So these are all the columns which are in that file. So I will show that file first, or I will have one more slide on the same thing. Mission is 2% monthly rental for financial freedom. Our target is to get 2%. Yeah.
So one question, just before that, the link that you have given in the previous slide, we cannot click it, you cannot copy it, so you can put it in the chat, it would be great.
Sorry, what? Sorry?
ये जो Google Sheet का link है ना, we cannot click it, we cannot copy it, we cannot do anything. Can you just paste it in the chat so that we can at least open it?
एक minute. Then I'm opening that file also. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay.
और नहीं तो अभी मैं डाल देता हूँ so that you can open that file right now. एक minute.
Putting in the WhatsApp, sir?
No, I'm putting in the chat. एक minute. Chat. Okay. Can you see that link?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So you can open that link, huh? Yeah. Okay. So this we have already shown. Now our mission is to get 2% monthly rental for financial freedom. That we have discussed in the last webinar and previous to that webinar also. Our mission, 2% monthly rental. So our target is to get rid of all non-F&O stock and buy balanced quantity in F&O stock. That means we have to segregate in our portfolio which are the non-F&O stock and which are the F&O stock. And so that we have to buy the whatever the balanced quantity available to make the F&O stock as the lot size. So that we can do the covered call, can be initiated every month to get monthly rental like a businessman. We have to work like a businessman, not like a retail trader or maybe like a retail person or something like that. We have to work with the mentality that we are a businessman. So we have to get a rental income every month. Now to get a rental income, my machines have to work, all the assets have to work. For that, I will remove all non-F&O stock and I will have only F&O stock. And those F&O stock, I will also try to make as the lot sizes so that covered call can be initiated. Now, now this is the concept, or this is the thing you have to decide. When you are selling non-F&O stock and buying F&O stock with amount collected from selling, there will not be any major impact due to averaging. नॉर्मली अपन लोग क्या सोचते हैं, अरे भाई मैंने तो जो है वो वाला शेयर जो है 100 रुपए में खरीदा था और अभी वो 70 रुपए चल रहा है, तो मैं उसको कैसे लॉस में बेच दूं? नॉन F&O स्टॉक है, जैसे कोई भी नॉन F&O बहुत सारे स्टॉक है जो एग्जांपल में मिलेंगे आपको, उनको मैं कैसे लॉस में बेच दूं? बट वी हैव टू रिमेंबर कि व्हेन वी आर सेलिंग नॉन F&O स्टॉक, साइमल्टेनियसली वी आर बाइंग द F&O स्टॉक. सो ये एवरेज आउट हो जाएगा. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि मतलब कोई बहुत बड़ा फर्क पड़ने वाला है इससे, क्योंकि हमारा टारगेट क्या है कि वी हैव टू मेक द लॉट साइजेस. एंड नॉन F&O को स्टॉक हमारे अकाउंट में पड़े हैं विच दे आर जस्ट लाइक आई विल से डेड स्टॉक. उनका एक साल में आपका रेंट आपका डिविडेंड आ गया तो आ गया, नहीं आया तो वो हमारे स्टॉक वैसे ही पड़े हुए हैं. ठीक है ना. तो अगर हम उन स्टॉक को जो नॉन F&O स्टॉक को बेच के और सेम डे और सेम मोमेंट पे अगर हम F&O स्टॉक ले रहे हैं तो दैट मींस वी आर जस्ट बैलेंसिंग अवर पोर्टफोलियो. सो कोई इंपैक्ट होने वाला नहीं है आपका. जो टोटल अगर आप नीचे का अगर देखेंगे ना बॉटम लाइन अगर आपका एग्जिस्टिंग सारे स्टॉक का बॉटम लाइन देखोगे और उसमें से कुछ बेच के अगर आपने F&O के स्टॉक ले लिया आपने, तो कोई फर्क पड़ने वाला नहीं है. मे बी कोई 0.1% 0.2% का ऊपर नीचे हो जाएगा, बात अलग है, अदरवाइज इट विल रिमेन द सेम. तो देन यू हैव टू सॉर्ट योर स्टॉक्स बाय सेक्टर और बाय इंडस्ट्री इन द गूगल शीट. जो गूगल शीट में जो लिंक आपको दिया है उसके अंदर नंबर फर्स्ट यू विल पुट ऑल योर स्टॉक, then you have to sell our non F&O stock, and then we have to sort our stocks by sector or by industry. या तो सेक्टर पे सॉर्ट कर लो या इंडस्ट्री पे सॉर्ट कर लो. ये मैं क्यों बोल रहा हूँ? द रीजन फॉर दैट इज कि आवर टारगेट इज टू सेलेक्ट वन इंडस्ट्री लीडर F&O स्टॉक इन ईच सेक्टर इंडस्ट्री फॉर डाइवर्सिफिकेशन. अब ऐसा नहीं है कि जैसे कि मैं FMCG में अगर मेरा पोर्टफोलियो है तो आई हैव हिंदुस्तान लीवर आल्सो, आई हैव नेस्ले का भी रखा है, आई हैव मेरिको आल्सो. नहीं, हमको एक F&O एक FMCG में लेना है. अगर मेरे को अगर IT में लेना है तो आई विल हैव वन, आइदर आई विल हैव इन्फोसिस और आई विल हैव TCS, जो भी आपको पसंद हो. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप मैं बोलूंगा टीसीएस ही ले लो या इन्फोसिस ले लो, अगर आपको इन्फोसिस पसंद है इन्फोसिस ले लो, टीसीएस पसंद है टीसीएस। अल्टीमेटली लॉन्ग रन के अंदर ये सब आपको एक साथ ही चलने वाले हैं। हो सकता है कभी इन्फोसिस 2%, 1% टीसीएस से ऊपर नीचे हो जाए, बात अलग है, but if you take the 2-year or 3-year horizon, the both will be giving almost a similar return because they are the industry leader. एफएमसीजी में लेना है तो यू कैन टेक हिंदुस्तान लीवर, अगर आपको आईटी में लेना है तो ये ले लीजिए, अगर आपको केमिकल में लेना है तो यू कैन गो फॉर दीपक नाइट्रेट और टाटा केमिकल, कोई भी एक। तो ऐसा करके हमको, हमारा टारगेट है एक लीडर हमको हर एक में से लेना है। Then sell all your stock in the sector industry and invest in the leader stock of the same sector or industry. मतलब वो सेक्टर के सारे शेयर बेच के हमको सिर्फ एक लीडर स्टॉक में इन्वेस्ट करना है। अब आप बोले साहब मुझे तो लीडर स्टॉक नहीं पसंद है, मेरे को तो जो है मतलब से मेरी को पसंद है, तो मेरी क्यों में कर लो, ऐसा कोई जरूरी नहीं है। प्रेफरेबल ये है कि यू डू इन द इंडस्ट्री स्टॉक, बट इफ यू से कि नहीं मुझे तो हिंदुस्तान लीवर बिल्कुल ही पसंद नहीं है, मेरे को तो मेरी को पसंद है या मेरे को नेस्ले पसंद है, तो आप उसमें करो, बट ज्यादा उसमें नहीं रखना है, मतलब एक स्टॉक रखना है हमारे को। तो sell all your stock in the sector industry and invest in the leader stock of the same sector or industry or any of the stock whichever you like. Now you should be ready with one lot or two lots in 5 different sector or industry depending on your portfolio size. यानी कि जैसे एक एवरेज जो हमारे लॉट 5 लाख 6 लाख का है अभी इंडिया के अंदर, तो अगर आपका जैसे 30 लाख का पोर्टफोलियो है तो यू कैन हैव अ वन मोर लेट ऑफ 5 or 6 लॉट, 5 or 6 सेक्टर। अगर आपका 50 लाख का स्टॉक है तो 2 लॉट रख लीजिए, या आप 7-8 स्टॉक रख लो। तो इस तरह से अगर आपको अपना पोर्टफोलियो बनाना है, सपोज आपका 1 करोड़ का पोर्टफोलियो है, you can have a 2 stocks or you can have a 3 you can have a 2 lot or 3 lot, so that all planning you can do it, but number of stocks should not be more than maximum to maximum is 8. Ideally it should be 5 or 5 to 8. Once it goes beyond 8 to 10 it will become again unmanageable. So you can have a 2 lot, 3 lot you can have, but try to keep 5 or 6 lot only, so that anytime you know about what is happening about that share. When you have 100 shares in your account, you just forget about all those stocks. You just can't maintain, you just can't monitor those stocks. But if you have the 5 stock, 6 stock, immediately, you know, any point of time you can find out from the news or from any newspaper that what is happening in that particular sector, because you are interested in that particular stock. You should target to earn minimum 1% monthly rental from each covered call or 10% ROI if delivery to be given in case covered call become ITM. So average will be somewhere around 2% आपको आ जाना चाहिए. That means कि 1% monthly rental, approximately 1% from your dividend income and or 10% ROI. So ये सब मिला मिलू के अगर हम देखेंगे तो if you should be getting 2% monthly rental per month. And we have already seen in last webinar कि Warren Buffett last 40 year monthly return is only 1.75%. He is getting 1.75% CAGR return, and today he is the richest person in the world. His CAGR is 1.75, and if you are getting 2% monthly return, then what else we want? But we have to work systematically for that. So rental ROI, as I said earlier, if call remain OTM by expiry, then rental ROI will be premium divided by investment. And delivery ROI will be if covered call become ITM by expiry, then this is the formula. So if we have to win the race, we have to earn consistently every month till we get desired financial freedom. So this is the whole concept कि हमारे को 2% monthly rental लेना है, long term में हमको काम करना है, then only we'll be winning the race. हो सकता है आप ट्रेडिंग करके या आप ये सब काम करके किसी महीने में आपको 2% रिटर्न आ जाए, बट आपको अगले महीने में 2% का लॉस हो जाएगा, तो अल्टीमेटली एंड रिजल्ट इट बिकम 0 और मे बी हार्डली एनीथिंग. सो इससे बेटर ये है कि अगर हम प्लान करके और ढंग से अगर कवर्ड कॉल करते रहेंगे और कुछ नहीं करना है, तब भी आपको 2% रिटर्न आ गया, यू आर बेटर देन वॉरेन बफेट. और क्या चाहिए हमारे को. सो नाउ आई विल शो यू दैट माय stop share and then share screen. Yeah. Can you see my slide? आपको गूगल फाइल नजर आ रही है?
Yes.
Okay. So now this Google file link I have already given it to you. So you can open that Google file, or you can just see the Google file here. Now here I have given you the stock of 500 Nifty 500. So 500 stocks का जो आपका Nifty का है वो मैंने list इसमें दिया है. From 2 to you can see up to the 500 it is there. So almost this covers all major stocks. Major, even I will say even the small cap, mid cap also, all the shares are there. If you have any other share, that also you can add. So these are the 500 stocks you are there. That is NSE code. Okay. So you have to make a one additional slide you have to make here, this slide, and you have to write your those stocks name there. Okay. So this is the NSE code. Then this is the name of the stock. This is the sector of that particular stock, and this is the industry. So these are the 4 columns which are there for all these 500 stock. Now the next column I have given the lot size for the F&O. Whichever the red color are there, they are not F&O stock, and wherever I put the number, those are the lot sizes. Say for ABB it is 250, Abbott India it is 40 lot size, AB Capital 5400, like that. All these F&O stocks are there, and these lot sizes are linked to this F&O lot size file. So from here by VLOOKUP, the values are coming there. So if you see ki there is a change in the lot sizes, so then you have to change the value here, then automatically that file will be updated here. Okay, so these are the lot sizes, and this is the LTP what I'm talking about, the Google Finance. So this Google Finance, the formula is there. So automatically this rate will be updated every minute when the trading is going on, or it will be the last CMP, that means last traded price of Friday. So Friday it was that means 3M India must have closed at 21,976. Aarti Drugs must have closed at 436. So this is the Google Finance rate, and this will be auto updated. You are not required to put the rate every time. Now this is the quantity what you have to put. I have assumed that suppose I am having 34 shares of 3M India, Aarti Drug 137, ABVS 49 share, ABB 170 share. So this is I'm just assuming one portfolio is there. So similarly to that, you have to have your portfolio. Whatever number of stocks, 5 stock, 10 stock, 100 stocks, 50 stock, you have to just write the quantity there. Then after that, you have to write your original average buy price. That means ki item number Q has to be filled by you. Item number, the column number I for quantity you have to fill. Then original average per buy price. That means at what rate you bought that particular stock. The 34 shares were bought by 21,000, or maybe whatever price you have bought, you have to mention. You may have bought at 24,000, whatever price you have to mention, that you have to write there. Then this is the original investment. This will be this into this. The multiplication of this and to this will be your original cost. So like this, the price will come your original investment. Then current investment will be quantity into LTP. This LTP into quantity will be your current investment price. This is the value of your investment. Now we have a buy quantity, buy amount, sell quantity, and sell amount. So what we after completing up to the L column, what you have to do, you have to sort on the sector or on the industry. Suppose you are trying to sort on the industry, your portfolio. So in the industry, suppose I want to do only on the say engineering. So I'm just clearing all, select clear all, and then I'm saying that I want to do only engineering. So I have sorted on this engineering. Now I may be having ABB, BHEL, L&T, like the stock. Then I will decide in which I want to invest. So say I want to invest only in L&T. So what I will select the L&T, I will keep. That means L&T, I already have 111 share in my account, and 300 is a lot size. So I have to buy 189 more share. For that 189, I need 3,18,654. This is the amount required to buy that L&T 111 share, 189 share, so that I am able to make my L&T share, L&T portfolio, L&T lot size. For that, I will sell my other engineering stock. If the JSW Energy is there, KEC is there, and then KEI is there, whichever the shares I have, those shares I will sell, and then that amount I will invest in the L&T. So this is how my sell amount will come. So this is the sell amount I'm getting. This is the buy amount is required. So I will try to restructure my portfolio, selling my other engineering stock and shifting to all that money to the L&T stock, because I decided that I want to make my lot in the L&T. So this is how you will sort, decide these are the item you are going to sell, and you have to decide these are the item you are going to buy to make the lot size. Then in the L&T, what I will do, yeah, you have any question? Boliye? Okay. So then I will suppose I made the L&T as my lot size. Now L&T current market price is 1686. So on this 1686, I will calculate what is the 10% OTM call strike price. Now it is not necessary that you take 10%. You can take 8% also. You can take 6%. You can take 12%. But fairly reasonable is 10%. Reasonable, it is assumed that invariably the stocks, particularly major stock, minor stock can fall or rise by more than 10% also. But the major stock like L&T or Hindustan Lever or HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, they will never rise or fall by more than 10% in a month. So we have taken a 10% as the OTM call strike price. Now 1855 may not be the price available actually in the NSE option side. So we will say, okay, 1900 is available. So I will take the nearest call strike price at the 1900 or maybe 1800 or maybe 1860, whichever is the nearest price available, that call strike price I will take. And then I will see what is the premium of that one, assuming the premium is 18.6. Okay. So my rental ROI become 1.1%. Say the premium of 1860 is 18.6 rupees. So my rental ROI become 1.1%. Or in case I have to give the delivery, in case the L&T goes above 1860, then my delivery ROI will be 11.13%. So this is how the whole worksheet is there. So this is what you have to do it. My suggestion is you can make this sheet, then send it to me after making the restructuring. Then I will see whether any further changes required. Then I can suggest you can do this thing, and then you can make the changes if you like it, or they can continue whatever you feel like. But like this, you have to work on it. Then you have to see that how many stocks you selected and how many lot sizes you have made. You have made five lots, or you have made 10 lots, or you made a 3 lot. And then when you are getting every month, say income of 15,000, 20,000, 50,000 or 1 lakh rupees, then you will say, yes, I am earning, which is equivalent to my salary every month, because that is our target. If I'm getting a salary of 2 lakh rupees, I want to earn similar 2 lakh rupees from the rental income. Or if I'm retired with a income of say 2 lakh rupees, if I'm getting 2 lakh rupees more through my portfolio, then I will say I have a double income. Then you can say you are in a state of financial freedom. Now, you have any question on this Google sheet? Any doubt, you can ask me. Yeah. Ramakrishna ji, any doubt?
No, sir. No, thank you.
So I have got, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, I have got, let's say 10,000 ITC. Now, in ITC, but I have got like, let's say 8,000 in one account and 2,000 in 1,500 in another account, and so on and so forth. So I need to shift all this together to one account.
Not required.
Probably.
Not necessary. Because mentally you are ready. Mentally you are ready that ITC you have a 2 lot quantity in your portfolios. Okay. In one account you have say 10,000, in another account you have say 2,000. Total is 12,000. Assuming ITC lot size is 6,000. Okay. So that means you have a lot size of quantity of 2 lots available. Now you can start selling the lots. Now, whenever it becomes ITM, then you can get the delivery partly from one account and partly from another account also, or you can shift also.
You can do that also.
You can do
that. Partly from two accounts you can do.
No. See, the broker is not asking that the quantity should be there. Okay. It is basically your mental adjustment. You are getting the protection ki, yes, I have a ITC 12,000 shares and I have sold 2 call of 300 rupees, ITC 300 or ITC maybe 320. Now, right now the ITC is somewhere around 290.
294. Yes.
294. So if you are selling 320,
Yes.
which is a very safe bet, 320 or 330, so ITC will not raise by not rise by 10% value. So if you are selling 320, 330 call, you will sell somewhere around 5 rupees. Okay, for the next month. So 5 rupees, that means 30,000 you are getting per lot. So 30,000 into 30,000, 60,000 every month you are getting, which is, you should be happy. There 60,000 रुपए मेरे को हर महीना ITC से आ रहा है, just because you restructure your portfolio. Otherwise, what would happen? Ki you would be keeping maybe 3,000 ITC, maybe 100 of Hindustan Lever, maybe 100 of Marico share, maybe of Nestle share, and nobody generating any revenue. Here you are getting at least 60,000 every month. Correct? Or even if the ITC goes to 330, you are getting 11% return in 1 month. यार और क्या चाहिए अपने को? 11% का अगर आपको मिल जाए तो इससे बढ़िया कोई चीज है ही नहीं एक महीने के अंदर ना. Then for the next month you can start selling covered put. Again you can start getting your rental income. Same rental income in the covered put also, which I explained in my last webinar. Okay, clear?
Clear.
Yeah. So don't worry about that. If you shift is okay. If you are not shifting is also okay. But उसमें एक ही ख्याल रखना है कि अगर आपने शिफ्ट नहीं किया है, अगर ITM अगर हो गया तो आपको मैन्युअली खुद को बेचना है, क्योंकि फिर वो डीलर आपका ब्रोकर डिलीवरी नहीं दे पाएगा, क्योंकि आपके पास अकाउंट में इतने शेयर नहीं है. सो आपको मैन्युअली एक दिन पहले आपको वैल्यूज अपना स्पेयर करना है. दैट यू हैव टू बी केयरफुल. सपोज यू हैव टू गिव द डिलीवरी, तो यू हैव टू yourself have to sell the share in the market maybe 1 day or 2 days in advance. So that precaution you have to take care. Okay. Any other anybody else has any doubt on this thing, on this Google sheet? This is one time exercise है. ऐसा नहीं कि आपको रोज रोज करना है. एक बार अपना ये पोर्टफोलियो बना लो, उस पे फोकस करो, you will make good money, I'm telling you.
So if we integrate the dividend, high dividend paying stocks, I mean the stocks which are good like ITC, and they pay good dividend also. So such selection will be probably better than the what can be done on this?
Yeah,
to get both that dividend also.
गुप्ता जी मैं क्या बता रहा हूँ कि जो हाई डिविडेंड स्टॉक है, the high dividend stocks are very good for the covered call because वो ज्यादा appreciate नहीं होते. If you think that I will get a good capital appreciation, then you may not get in the good capital appreciation. But covered call के लिए high dividend value stocks are very good, क्योंकि वो रेंज में मूव करते हैं पूरे साल तक. जैसे IOC ले लो आप, PFC है, REC है, सेल, IOC, BPC, जितने भी जो स्टॉक है ना हाई डिविडेंड वाले, ये आपके थोड़े रेंज में मूव करते हैं, तो उनके लिए कवर्ड कॉल बहुत अच्छा है. अब जैसे REC का आप हर महीने 130-140 की कॉल बेचते रहो, आप हर महीने आपको 6,000 रुपए आता रहेगा, 6,000 रुपए 12,000 रुपए हर महीने आपको मिलते रहेंगे. ठीक है ना? तो उनके लिए बहुत अच्छा है. तो यू कैन मेक अ पोर्टफोलियो ऑफ हाई वैल्यू, बट उसमें कैपिटल एप्रिसिएशन ज्यादा नहीं होने वाला है. आप सोचो कि यार मेरा जो है REC जो है 120 वाला 240 रुपए हो जाए एक साल के अंदर, तो वो पॉसिबिलिटी नहीं है. वो REC आपका 124 का हो सकता है, 140 हो जाए, 150 हो जाए, बट वो 200-250 वो रुपए नहीं होने वाला है. तो इफ यू आर हैप्पी विद दैट वन, देन दीज आर वेरी गुड. हाई डिविडेंड भी आने वाला है, प्लस आपको हर महीने रेंटल इनकम भी आने वाला है, तो उनके लिए तो बहुत अच्छा है. Okay, yeah. Any other?
Right.
Yeah.
I think what the member asked the question was how we can identify high dividend paying stocks.
वो मैंने एक मैंने शीट शेयर भी किया था, जो मेरा एक जो F&O वाला, जो मैं एक वो 500 निफ्टी का जो स्टॉक में आपको एक फाइल शेयर करता हूँ ना हर एवरी डे और एवरी सेकंड डे, थर्ड डे, उसके अंदर मैं डिविडेंड वैल्यू दिखा रहा हूँ मैं. तो यू कैन सॉर्ट ऑन दैट वन एंड देन यू कैन सी दैट वन आल्सो. एक जो मेरा नहीं दिखा रहा हूँ, जो निफ्टी 500 का EOD रिपोर्ट में भेज रहा हूँ, उसके अंदर एक कॉलम है आपका हाई डिविडेंड वाला, डिविडेंड कितना डिविडेंड मिल रहा है, तो डिविडेंड पे सॉर्ट कर दो तो आपको पता चल जाएगा कि ये हाई डिविडेंड वाले स्टॉक है. सो दैट यू कैन डू इट इफ यू वांट. और मैंने ग्रुप के अंदर एक शेयर भी किया था कि ये हाई डिविडेंड वाले हैं. हाई डिविडेंड वाले तो आपको किसी भी नहीं, तो आप ये गूगल पर सर्च करोगे तो आपको लिस्ट मिल जाएगा. नॉर्मली जितने भी आपकी PSU कंपनीज हैं, ऑल आर हाई डिविडेंड पेइंग कंपनी, क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट को वहां से उनको हाई डिविडेंड को चाहिए ही चाहिए. गवर्नमेंट को डिविडेंड ही मिलना है, तो गवर्नमेंट का उनका मैंडेट है कि उनको साहब 30% ऑफ प्रॉफिट तो उनको डिविडेंड देना ही देना है. तो एनी गवर्नमेंट कंपनी में आप इन्वेस्ट कर दो, आपको हाई डिविडेंड आपको मिलना ही मिलना है इनवेरिएबली. बट उसमें जैसे मैं बताया कि उसमें ये है कि उसमें ज्यादा एप्रिसिएशन नहीं आता है, उसमें ये सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है. तो इफ यू आर हैप्पी विद द डिविडेंड, कि मेरे को FD का इनकम आ रहा है, then these companies are very good. REC, PFC, SAIL, HPCL, BPCL, IOC, these are very, very good companies. Fundamentally very strong company. कभी भी ये आपका जीरो नहीं होने देंगे और आपको डिविडेंड आता रहेगा, क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट को पैसा चाहिए, गवर्नमेंट उनको फोर्स करेगी कि आपको 30% डिविडेंड देना है, तो आपको अच्छा डिविडेंड आता रहेगा. Don't worry. Yeah. Ramakrishna, you want to say anything? Ram?
Yeah. I'll.
Yeah.
You see, there's one problem, people can face in this. It is just only to alert that, sometimes like what happened between October, November of 2021 till date, when continuously markets are in downtrend, where even stocks like TCS has dropped from 4,000 to 3,000. That is almost 25%. So that time, generating rental income may come under little strain sometimes, because suppose you say you purchase TCS at 3,900 or 3,800, and when it comes down 3,400 or so, and if you have to generate rental income, maybe 1 or 2 strikes below, you will go in OTM, and then the stock will further depreciate. You may get the rental income, but the stock will further depreciate. And when it depreciates, what happens? You don't get much rental income in for OTM.
Right.
So this issue can come. Of course, normally when the market is...
But मेरा counter question है, Ram, कि what option you have otherwise? Suppose you have bought TCS 3,800 and TCS has fallen to 3,000. What will you do otherwise? You have no other option available, na? You have no other option available, na? So at least कुछ तो rental income आएगा ना. 3,500 को call बेचो यार, कुछ तो मिलेगा. जो कहते हैं ना, भागते चोर की लंगोटी अच्छा है.
There are two things here. See, if somebody is taking TCS for long-term investment, you take it and forget it for next 3 years or 4 years, then it is different. But people who are putting their money
for trading
in few stocks, for a good saving, then what happens? I will not go for a full lot. I may have some undercarriage of TCS in my portfolio, so like that. So when you invest 10 lakhs for 1 lot or 6 lakhs, per lot. So that time, if this kind of 25%, I don't know, it is little unusual time we faced, in the first part of 2022, which may not be there in future, we don't know. But in such cases, it may come under little strain. So that is one thing we need to be clear in mind before entering. So that is what I say.
So that is the reason I have suggested to restructure your portfolio. I am not asking you to buy the further quantity. I am just asking you to shift your TCS. Suppose you have a TCS, Infosys, SCL Technology, and all you have a 20 share, 25 share. What I am suggesting you sell 2 or 3 companies and shift all the quantity to 1 share only. Sell Infosys, SCL Tech, and convert everything into TCS. So you are just shifting your shares from one company to another company and making a lot size, at least to get something. So that you can try it. Rather than having
the basic structure of the market, na? If market is down, you can't. If you are invested in the market, whether you are invested in TCS or Infosys or whatever company, it will be at the same level, na? It is not different. So if you are in, only benefit can be that if some dividend paying company is there, you may still continue to get some return with volatility.
Right. So say the issue is that right now what we are facing is,
you have to select in between certain stocks which are dividend paying, certain growth oriented. So portfolio has to have a mix of both. Few which are dividend, so that in bad times they will continue to give you something, and growth stock, because finally if you don't have growth stock, you will not get good return in the long term.
Right. 100% right, sir. Correct. But then what I'm trying to say is, whatever stock you have in your portfolio, at least try to get something from them. Otherwise, what's happening is because of our PG, please keep your
ये सारे नंबर इधर लिखो।
पीजी आपका
नंबर
पीजी आपको थोड़ा इसको
सारे नंबर
एक मिनट
कर दीजिए सर।
तो फिर नीचे सबसे
एक
क्या
मिनट
लिखूंगा।
Yeah, I muted everybody now. Unmute फिर बोलिए। सीधा इशू ये है कि आज क्या है कि बिकॉज ऑफ अवर लेथार्जी और बिकॉज ऑफ अवर इनर्शिया जो बोलते हैं ना कि वी आर जस्ट नो कीपिंग अवर पोर्टफोलियो आइडल। अभी आप म्यूचुअल फंड में देखिए, लोगों ने म्यूचुअल फंड कहाँ से खरीदा हुआ है और कितने रेट पे खरीदा हुआ है। वो म्यूचुअल फंड में भी आपको 40% का लॉस चल रहा है, 30% का लॉस चल रहा है, एंड यू आर नॉट गेटिंग एनीथिंग फ्रॉम दैट। At least if you have a nifty bees or if you have some concentrated portfolio, but diversified portfolio, concentrated but diversified, that means कि इस सेक्टर में से अगर आपने एक एक शेयर भी ले लिया, at least you are getting some rental income ना, कुछ तो पैसा हर महीने आ रहा है ना। कवर्ड कॉल का ये एडवांटेज है, नहीं तो क्या है वो शेयर पड़े हुए हैं और वो शेयर गिरता जा रहा है। और अभी जिस हिसाब से whether we agree or not, the way the inflation is coming in US, in European countries, I don't know market may really go in the recession, and if the market goes in the real recession, I don't know what will happen. Fortunately, we are much better. How we are much better? If we see the real rate of interest. Now, what is the real rate of interest? Real rate of interest is the inflation minus the what is the bank interest what you are getting from the FDs. That is your real rate of interest. So fortunately for India, the real rate of interest is something around -4%. That means the inflation is around 8%, and our your bank interest may be 4% or 5%. Then our real loss is only -3%. But if we see the US or UK, there this negative is something around today -8 to -9%. They are much worse. We are much better right now. India is one of the top countries where the difference between the inflation and the real your bond return is hardly 4%, -4%. Whereas all this our developed country today it is around 8%, -8%. So this country, if they go in the real recession,
unfortunately, PKG, what happens despite what you said is correct. India is much better placed. But despite that, our markets are driven by them only. So I don't mind the reason for our market.
राम मेरे को आजकल उल्टा लग रहा है। मेरे को उल्टा पता कैसा लग रहा है? What I'm seeing कि US is taking a cue from India right now. अभी देखो फ्राइडे को we were 300% up, then Dow became 600 point up. ठीक है? So Monday what will happen to India? Then in the evening only the US will react. so what I will say that now the US is taking clue from India. Maybe, I don't know.
No, but otherwise there is no reason for our market, to settle at this level, 16,000 after touching 18,400, 18,600.
But
for no fault of ours.
US is much worse. US
much
and
worse,
European market is much worse. No, we are much better than them. So ठीक है, ये चलता है. But definitely recession may come. So we have to be careful what we are buying today. That's what I'll say. We cannot go rampant and then start buying this and that. We have to slowly make our portfolio, and then we should be ready if the market fall further by 5% or 10%, it may happen. Nobody knows. It may happen. So we have to be conservative.
In fact, that one YouTube of TCS chairman, it was posted by Mr. Mitraji. So that was, that talks, precisely what is today. And if somebody has missed it, you can go through that. Our Chandrasekhar, TCS head, he was addressing IIT Mumbai, IIT Chennai, people. And also he was also addressing one more gathering. So that YouTube, Mr. Mitraji had posted. Very aptly talks about what's happening, whether inflation or whatever. You said in different words, he said he's a little more a technical person. So very nice. If anybody has missed, please go through that. It is there in our group.
Okay. Chalo, now we'll shift to our second part. If there is no further question on the covered call, so I will take the second part. There is option simulator, which I have covered around 1 year back. So I am again taking that one today. Can you see my slide? Can you see the slide? Option simulator?
Yes, Ji.
Yes.
Okay. Now, our old members, they are fully aware of what I'm going to discuss. But those who are the new member, which are joined during last 1 year, for them, this may be the totally new thing. Otherwise, old member, they know very much about what I'm going to talk. There's option simulator. This is basically a Excel tool which replaces all the websites which are today trying to selling their monthly services for giving that graphical chart, how to calculate your P&L, and then how to calculate risk and everything. All those can be done through Excel file through this option simulator, which I'm going to discuss right now. So basically, the object of option simulator is to find out the action point for max profit or minimum loss and analyze the risk reward trade-off in various strategies. Now we have hundreds of option strategies. So if we want to analyze any of our F&O position, then we have to create different charts in those websites, like Opstra or maybe Option Bull or all those equities everywhere. But here with one tool, we can find out our action point in the various strategies. And this is the not internet based. That means this is Excel file, which you can do in your laptop also. So replacement for all option websites on P&L and risk reward graphical charts like Sensible, Opstra, charting, anything. You can just replace all those things with this option simulator. No monthly or annual charges because it's Excel based. So you can make in your laptop. You are not required to pay any monthly charges or annual charges to anybody. Extremely simple to operate, totally internet free, and works like a calculator. You can try any number of additions or deletions in your trades to check the P&L and risk reward at various expiry rates instantaneously. That means you can have various positions in one particular stock. Maybe say Infosys or TCS, you can have a call, put, two future or stock, everything in one Excel sheet. You will be able to check your P&L and the risk reward at various expiry rates. Check the maximum rental range, gross profit, and break-even point. This Excel file will give you what is the maximum rental you are going to get, what is the range of the rental income, how much can be the gross profit if it become ITM, and what are the break-even points. These all you can check. You can take uncovered call, that is naked call, covered call, ratio trades, or part holding. That means not even the full lot size you have only 25% lot size, or you have a half lot size. That also you can calculate what is your break-even point for your combined position in the stock. Combined position, that means your stock, future, your call, everything all put together, you can calculate what is your break-even point. You can test any option strategy like strangle, straddle, bull, bear, call, put spread, ratio back spread, butterfly, iron. Every strategy is possible only through one simple Excel file. And then because that Excel file, everybody is using all these websites, but they all are charging monthly 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees, which is available free of cost to you. It helps you in taking a rational decision, because when you have the data available, you can really take a rational decision. And any written down trading plan is much better than in the mind. When we take any position, when we are doing any, say, bull call or bear call, we have everything in our mind. It is not, or otherwise you take the photograph of that screenshot of whatever the position we are taking the Opstra, then we store that one. All those things we have to do it. Whereas in this case, you have your Excel file, you have a written down trading plan, which is much better. You can take a really rational decision. So this is all about the option simulator. Now, this is the actual option simulator, which is I'm showing you in the PowerPoint. Then I will show in the Excel file. So here, what you to do, you have to only fill the blue cell. blue cell in the top 5 line you have to fill, and all other values will be calculated automatically. Now what you have to put? You have to put the stock name, which is your drop down list. From the drop down list, you have to select the name of the stock. Say for example, here I have taken the Vedanta. You can take TCS or anything, SCL, whichever. So the name of the stock, that is the first blue cell. Then the lot size will come automatically because I have put that the VLOOKUP. So the lot size you're not required to put, it will come automatically. If it's not coming, you can check and you could manually also. Then you have to put the start price. That means from which price you want to check your simulation. Assuming the Vedanta, you want to start from the price of 200 rupees. So you will take the 200 as the start price and at the interval of 10 rupees. So you have to put the interval of 10. That means for every 10 rupees, how your position going to behave, how you are going to position is going to give you rental income or your gross P&L income. So the first is your name of the stock, lot size, start price, and the interval. These are the 4 values you have to put in the first line. And the next, you have to put what is the stock you have in hand. If you don't have the stock, then you don't then you are not required to put any quantity. If you have the stock in hand, 1550 or maybe 1000 share, maybe 500 share, whatever share you have, that you have to put, and the what is the your acquisition price, that is 220, whatever rate you bought that stock. Then next will be the future. If you have the future position, how many lots you have, 1 lot, and what is the price. Now here, if you have the buy position, you have to write in plus. And if you have a sell position, then you have to write in negative, that is minus. Near yani ki same month, for month yani ki next month. And if you want to take the further for month, you can take the further for month. So these are the values you have to put. Call strike prices, pull strike prices, what your position is and what the premium is. That's all. These are the all values you have to put. Suppose say for Vedanta, for the same current month, 240 call, you have sold 1. So 240 call minus 1 at the rate 9 rupees 90 paisa. So you have to put these 3 values. Then you have put another, you have taken a long position of the call of 260, 1 call at 6 rupees 25 paisa. So you have to put plus 1, 6 rupees 25 paisa. Like that you have to put for the call, you have to put for the put. Now all the option strategies, they are based on these positions only. Either the call will be long or call will be short, or the put will be long or put will be short, either even near month or far month. It's all combination of this thing only. You cannot make any strategy which is beyond this thing. So if all we have taken into account, that means you can review any of your strategy. Then entire this position will instantly give you what is the rental income you are going to get. That is your last 2 columns, rental income and the gross P&L. Now, if you are getting a green, that means you are going to get the positive thing. And if it is a negative, a red color, that it's a negative value. That means in this particular case, if the Vedanta price remain between 220 to 200 rupees, you are going to get a rent of 68,800, 37,620. Then from 230 to 260, you are going to get a loss of 7,130. If the price closes at 230, 240 or 250. If the prices closes above 270 up to 400, these are you are going to get a rental income of 23,000. If at 400 rupees, you are going to get 4,26,000. That means at a glance, you can get what the expiry price will be, and or then expiry price, how much you are going to get rental income, or if you have to give the delivery, then what is your going to be the gross P&L. Gross P&L will take care of your stock position also, future also. Then you are getting, this is the gross income, and the rental income will be only the call and put. That will be the rental income, and the last will be your gross P&L. So this is the PowerPoint file. Now I will show you the actual your actual Excel file. Now, what are the strategy you can see in the option simulator? You can compare various strategy at one place in option simulator and decide. Now, all these graphical chart will come when you are putting that value. Only the 5 values you will put. It will instantly will give you key. If you take a naked long future, then this is how your P&L will be. If you are going for a short call, covered call, bear call, all these strategies will on the spot it will show at in one Excel file only. That means you are not required to calculate the different points. In one point only, it will show you if you do the cash equivalent put, how this is will be. If you go doing the put ratio back spread, then the how this will be green and all these values will come. So this is all about the what I've shown in the PowerPoint. Now I will show you in the actual Excel file. Yeah. Can you see the file, Excel file? Can you see this Excel file?
Yes.
Okay. So the same Vedanta file, same everything. You have to just fill, as I said, only the blue cell. Now here I have taken the Vedanta. Suppose I want to take, say, idea. So I will select the idea. Automatically the lot size will become 70,000. So again, I will go back to the same VDL. So like that, you have to put the name of the stock. Automatically lot size will come. Then I want to start checking for 200. Now, when I take the 200 here, automatically the in the 9th row the 200 come here. If I put, say, here 220 or 210, so my analysis start from 210. If I want to start from 190, it will start from 190, like that. If I do 190, it is 190 it come. Then I will put a interval of 10 rupees. That means for every 10 rupees I want to review. Now instead of 10 rupees, I want to say I want to review with 5 rupees interval. So I can have 5 rupees. So here it becomes 190, 195, 200, 200, like that. The prices will change here. So this you have to decide at what rate you want to start. So I'm looking back 200 rupees and the 10 rupees. So these are the first values you have to put. Then whatever the quantity you have in hand. So I put 15,500. I can have a 250 shares in my hand. Then again, my values will change. I can keep 1,000 shares here. I have 1,000 shares, that means which is equivalent to 0.65 lot at the rate of 220. I bought a 220. Suppose I say I bought a 215 rate, I will change 215. Again, the values will change. So this only the whatever the blue cells you have to change. Then whatever your future position. If you have a one future long, you will go one future long. If you have a one future short, you will keep -1. And again, the values will change. Or you have, say, 2 future long, you will put 2 future long. Again, the values will change. So you have to change what are the number of futures you have in your hand. Short, minus, plus you have to put as the, if you are long, then you have to put a plus value. If you are short, then you have to put a negative value. The near will be the same month. That means 240 call. You are short by one lot at the rate of 9 rupees 90 paisa. You have to put these values. So I have a 240 call short and I have a 260 call long. Then I have a further next month 240 call one or 240 call 260 call also long. If I don't have, I'll just put 0 value here. I will put 0 values here and nothing will come. Suppose I have only covered call, I'll put this also as 0. That means I have only one covered call at the rate of 240. It gives me the values here like this. Similarly for the put you will give, and this will give the rental income. So I have done a covered call with the 240 call. So if the rate goes to 200 rupees, I am going to get 91,000 rupees. If the rate closes at 210, I'm going to get 60,000 rupees. Like that, it will give the values. And if I have to square my complete position, that means I have to, if I'm selling my share also, because I'm selling the share at 200 rupees, which is a loss at the current price of 215. So it is showing as a loss of 16,705. So all these values you will get on the spot. You have to just fill these values and this will come. Now at the bottom, you will get a rental income chart, graphical chart, and you get a gross P&L chart. Here you'll get a gross P&L chart, a rental chart, and then here you'll get a strategy. The next man, you will get a strategy. Now these are all the strategies. It will all calculate automatically. Naked, long future, short, naked future, covered call, bear call. All these automatically it will calculate. All these values will come automatically. These will come. And your bottom line will show you all the graphical charts. Short call, call ratio, everything will come. Just you have to change all those 5 values only. These are the 5 values you have to change. And then everything will come. and this will substitute all your that whatever the website they are taking monthly rental income and monthly rental value, monthly subscription fee, that is not required. You can do this. I used to discuss around 1 year back. So again, since we are discussing covered call, so I thought, okay, I will explain again this to everybody, and it's very useful. I'm using this thing because this gives me at a position. What I do, I just copy this the VDOL file in the 6. Suppose I have 6 positions. So VDOL, 1 for IDFC, 1 for TCS, 1 for Bharti. I'll just copy this file, and then I will in one sheet only. I will get the idea that what is my position at any point of time, like that. So any question on this? Any doubt on this? I hope you'll find this useful. Have you understood the concept?
This is very useful.
Yeah. Very simple, very simple to use. Very simple to use.
Very simple. Yeah. And sir, for an example, I don't have any position.
So don't keep any position. Just keep it 0 there. Suppose I put everything 0 here. All 0. So all 0. So only on my stock I am getting a position, because I have 1,000 share at the rate of 215. If the Vedanta closes at 200 rupees, that means I will lose 1,08,000. So even for the stock also I'm getting only for the stock position. Or suppose I have a stock also 0, and I'm doing only with the future. One future at 230 again is giving position with the future also. So for any position you can check anything. Just change your value of the blue cell. That's all. It will give for all strategies anything what you can think of. All strategy can be checked. Yeah.
Can we take any live price right now, whatever it is, and then?
बताइए मेरे को. Just show it to me. Just
Asian Paints. Asian Paints देख लेते हैं अभी.
Okay. I will just check. Asian Paint.
But these are all expiry prices, no?
These are all expiry prices. Yeah, expiry prices पे आपको इतना मिलेगा. You're right.
Okay.
तो Asian Paint है, आपका 200 का लॉट है, ठीक है? और you want to आपका Asian प्राइस का रेट क्या है? 2200 कितना रेट है अभी Asian Paint का?
एक मिनट सिर्फ मैं आपको देख के एग्जैक्ट बताता हूँ.
Yeah.
सर ये शीट व्हाट्सएप पे शेयर कीजिए ना सर.
क्या?
ये शीट मिलेगी सर?
हाँ, have you shared this sheet? Don't worry.
Sir, this one and the Google sheet both on WhatsApp, please.
Google sheet का तो मैंने लिंक दे दिया था. Google sheet का तो लिंक I've already shared it. I've already shared in the group. So this is an Excel file. No, this is Excel file which I have to actually send it to you. Okay. So whoever want, he can request me in the group. I will send the file to him. Okay. हाँ, तो अभी आप बताइए ये आपका एशियन पेंट का भी रेट कितना है?
सर एक मिनट में बताता हूँ.
And then you have to
2978.4.
2978 ना, तो we'll start with 2500. Okay, checking, and we'll have an interval of say 50 rupees. Okay, so we are starting into 2500. Now you tell me what is your position?
Position is 100 shares.
100 shares आपके पास हैं. ये 100 shares आपका एवरेज रेट क्या है?
2400.
2400. Okay. अब फ्यूचर है आपके पास? नहीं है फ्यूचर. You have future also?
नहीं, फ्यूचर नहीं है.
Okay, then put it as okay 0. Now have you sold any call, or you are planning to sell any call?
So that strategy I need to make based on.
तो assuming you want to sell 2800 call, assuming, ठीक है? तो अभी आप मुझे 2800 का वो मुझे बताइए प्रीमियम कितना है?
2800 का प्रीमियम. एक मिनट.
हाँ, 2800 का आप जो है कॉल बेच रहे हैं, एक कॉल बेच रहे हैं assuming, तो 2800 का अभी का जो आपका जुलाई का या अगस्त का कॉल आपका प्रीमियम कितना मुझे बताइए 2800 का.
1 second, sir.
Yeah, you have to open the NSE site and then you have to see there. Assuming say assuming it is 20 rupees. Assuming, ठीक है? तो इसका मतलब ये है कि if your rate closes at 2500 on expiry, you are going to get a rental income of 4000 rupees. And if you give the delivery also, you are going to get 14,000 rupees. Now, if as the price is increasing, you will incur a loss in the rental income because the price is going above your call stack price. So rental income is showing as a loss, but in the stock position you are gaining. So you can see the green is extending up to 3,200. But if the price goes above 3,200, then you start incurring a loss in both the position because you have a half lot size. You are not having the full lot size. If you would have a full lot size, then this position would have gone further up. See, for 2,500, you are losing 26,000 rupees. Assuming you have a 200 shares. Here you have 200 shares. You can see now when you have 200 shares, you will make 84,000 profit, irrespective of any strike price. Since you had a half lot size, you start incurring a loss when the price started going above 3,200. You're getting my point?
Right.
So like this, you can calculate your various positions. कि ये हुआ तो क्या होगा, ऐसा करूंगा तो मैं क्या करूंगा, and then you can take a rational decision कि मुझे क्या करना है, मेरे को कितना में प्रॉफिट आने वाला है, कितने में मेरे को कहां से मुझे लॉस चालू हो जाएगा, कहां जाके मुझे एडजस्ट करना है, कितना मुझे मैक्सिमम प्रॉफिट आने वाला है. एवरीथिंग यू कैन फाइंड आउट फ्रॉम दिस एक्सेल फाइल.
जुलाई का प्रीमियम 200 बोल रहा है अभी 200.
जुलाई का प्रीमियम 200 बोल रहा है, ठीक है ना. तो यहाँ हम 200 डालेंगे. हाँ, तो 200 डालेंगे यहाँ पे, तो आपको देखिए 40,000 का प्रॉफिट आ रहा है. क्या
240 अगस्त का 240 बोल रहा है 234
म्यूट कर रहा हूँ सबको मैं. आई एम म्यूटिंग ऑल. ओके, सी देखिए, अगर इफ आई हैव सोल्ड वन कॉल ऑफ जुलाई, ये मैंने 1 जुलाई का कॉल बेचा और एक मैंने अगस्त का कॉल बेचा मान लो मैंने, तो मेरे को 86,800 का मेरे को रेंटल इनकम आ रहा है और मेरा ग्रॉस पिंडल आ जाता है 1,06,800. अगर प्राइस क्लोजेज है 2,500, if the prices closes above, then this is how my position will be. Now since I have against one lot, I have sold 2 lots here. मेरा क्या है, I am long by only 200 share, where I sold one call of July and one call of 200, and assuming that the price has gone above 2,500, then I will incur a loss. So this is how I'm getting a position. So everything you can calculate, और नीचे आपका graphical chart आ जाएगा. So this will help you in taking the decision. Okay, is clear? Unmute.
Yes sir, clear.
Clear?
Yes,
yeah.
Clear.
Very useful. I am using this extensively because
sir,
this gives me
फार में डालना होगा ना 234.
हाँ, ये नियर वाले में अपना जुलाई का रहेगा. हाँ, ये फार यहाँ डालेंगे.
हाँ.
You are right. यहाँ डालेंगे. You are right.
जी सर.
यहाँ पे अगर दूसरा कॉल होता तो वो डाल देते अपन. यहाँ पे इसको 0 कर देंगे. तो यहाँ पे जो है -1 करेंगे. You are right. और ये 234 इधर हो जाएगा. Right. Value will be same. Like that you can change.
Sir, हम put buy करेंगे तो हमें
+1 रखना है.
Yes.
+1 करना है यहाँ पे. जैसे आपने मान लीजिए 2,500 का पुट बाई किया, ठीक है, तो 2,100 का वन पुट बाई किया. अब 2,500 का पुट का प्राइस क्या है बताइए मेरे को. तो ये आपका जो है वो कॉलर स्ट्रेटेजी बन जाएगा. कॉलर में हम क्या करते हैं कि हम पुट बाई करते हैं और कॉल बेच देते हैं अगेंस्ट द फ्यूचर पोजीशन और अगेंस्ट द स्टॉक पोजीशन, ठीक है ना. तो आपने
2,500 का पुट 2 रुपए का है सर.
2,500 का पुट 2 रुपए का है.
यस.
इतना नीचे है क्या? हाँ, इतना ही नीचे होगा क्योंकि प्राइस
सर.
आपका वो है. हाँ, तो ये आपने 2 रुपए का पुट आपने बाई कर लिया, तो आपको हार्डली नहीं, एक पुट बाई किया आपने 2 रुपए का, यहाँ पे ये सब करके डाल दिया, तो इतना आपका जो है ये पोजीशन बन गया. दैट मीन्स यू आर सेफ बिलो 2,500. 2,500 के नीचे कितना भी जाएगा आपको प्रॉब्लम होने वाला नहीं है, और सिर्फ 2 रुपया लग रहा है आपको. बट ये 2 रुपए तो बहुत बहुत कंजर्वेटिव है. यू हैव टू बाई एटलीस्ट 2,600. 2,600 का बताइए कितना? हाँ, 2,600. हाँ, 2,600 का पुट बताइए.
2.40।
अरे
हाँ, मैं थोड़ा सा 2800 का देखता हूँ या 2700 का देखता हूँ।
हाँ 2700 का बोलिए।
2700 का 5 रुपया 40 पैसा।
नहीं कई कुछ आप गड़बड़ कर रहे हैं, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता। आप देखो उसी का देख रहे हो क्या आप, एशियन पेंट का?
100% सर, एशियन पेंट जुलाई 2700 का 5 रुपया 40 पैसा।
अरे इतना, और 2800 का कॉल है वो 200 रुपीज, 2800 का कॉल 234 रुपीज है। ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है?
देखो, एशियन पेंट जुलाई 2800 CE 199.25 और एशियन पेंट्स अगस्त 2800 CE 233.95।
अच्छा,
करंट मार्केट प्राइस जो है
हाँ,
वो मैं बता देता हूँ साथ में। तो
हाँ,
जी, करंट मार्केट प्राइस इज 2978.15।
अच्छा, ये दोनों ही फिर आपने आईटीएम ले लिया, आपने आईटीएम ले लिया ना कॉल का। एक्चुअली ये आपको लेना चाहिए था कम से कम 3200 का, ये कम से कम 3200 का लेना चाहिए अपने को। ये आपने आईटीएम ले लिया था, दैट इज द रीजन इतना ज्यादा प्राइस आ रहा था। बराबर है, यू आर राइट
जी,
आईटीएम प्राइस। हाँ 3200 का हमको कम से कम लेना चाहिए कवर्ड कॉल। हाँ
3200 का कॉल जो है जुलाई का वो 7 रुपया 80 पैसा है।
हाँ वो ठीक है। नाउ इट्स ओके, नाउ ये 5 रुपये बनता है अभी, ठीक है। और ये अगस्त का कितना है?
1 मिनट, अगस्त का देख लेता हूँ। अगस्त का 39 रुपीज 38.95।
38.95, ठीक है। हाँ इट्स ओके नाउ, so like that you can you can make your the simulator and you can find out कि रेंटल इनकम कितना आएगा, ग्रॉस पेंडल कितना आएगा। ओके
जी,
yeah, so this is very helpful.
थैंक यू।
You can make all this calculation and then you can check it anytime. Okay, so any question on this now? Any doubt on this option simulator?
नो सर, ये जो है इसका मतलब ये है कि इसके बीच में जो वॉलेट होती है हमें खुद से ट्रैक करनी है। दिस विल गिव अस एन अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि वो कौन सा वाला स्ट्राइक प्राइस हम सिलेक्ट करें एंड क्या स्ट्रेटेजी बनाए।
और एक्सपायरी पे ये होगा तो मेरा ऐसा होने वाला है। फिर देन आई एम नॉट बॉदर्ड कि मुझे को पूरे महीने में क्या होने वाला है। आई एम नॉट बॉदर्ड, आई एम वेरी श्योर कि भाई मेरे को इस रेट पे क्लोज हुआ तो मेरे को ये मिलने वाला है, बस दैट्स ऑल। और बीच में जो होता है होने दो, उससे कोई फर्क पड़ने वाला नहीं है, ठीक है ना। अभी जब हमने 3200 का कॉल बेचा है, ठीक है, और आपने 2400 का खरीदा हुआ है, तो आपको कुछ चिंता वाली बात ही नहीं है। जब तक वो 3200 के ऊपर नहीं आएगा आपको लॉस होगा ही नहीं, ठीक है ना। 3250 आया तो लॉस चालू होगा, और उसके नीचे जब रहेगा तो आपको ये पूरा रेंटल इनकम मिलने वाला है 8270 का। तो इस तरह से मतलब आपको पता चल जाएगा, ठीक है ना। सो दैट इज हाउ यू कैन टेक अ रैशनल डिसीजन रादर देन टेकिंग इरैशनल डिसीजन, ठीक है। So I explained to you, I explained today how to make your portfolio and then how to use this option simulator to make your strategies. Okay. So I will end this now. So any doubt, any question? Because almost it is.
Thank you, PKG. It is.
Yeah. आपने तो देखा होगा ना पहले।
कोई भी फाइल डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं।
कोई भी फाइल डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं मतलब?
ये जैसे आपने गूगल शीट आपने दिया तो वो हम ऑफलाइन भी देख सकते हैं ना।
नहीं, गूगल शीट तो वो ऑनलाइन ही रहती है ना सदा। तो गूगल शीट आप अपना कॉपी करके बना लेना अपना, और उसके अंदर अपना स्टॉक डाल देना। ये जो फाइल है, इसको जस्ट मेक अ कॉपी ऑफ दिस फाइल एंड देन यू कैन मेक अ पोर्टफोलियो एज पर योर पोर्टफोलियो ओनली। और इफ यू हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम यू कैन सेंड योर पोर्टफोलियो टू मी, आई विल मेक इट फॉर यू। ओके, अगर कोई डाउट है, कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है तो मुझे बता। क्या
Are you going to share this file?
Yeah. आप मेरे को just send me a message. I will send the file to you. Don't worry.
Yes, I have already sent.
Yeah. वो भेज दूंगा. Don't worry.
सर एक डाउट पूछना था। जब हम लोग एक स्ट्रैटेजी बनाते हैं, if you want to exit in between, you have to exercise all the put or buy whatever the strategy you have made, right? Otherwise, again, Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You to take a reverse position. Na? If you want to square your position, then you to just take a reverse position at any point of time. And then you can roll over to the next month. Like that you have to do.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, that is the better strategy. अभी जैसे आपने कवर्ड कॉल किया, ठीक है, जुलाई का, तो अभी जैसे जुलाई का जब आपका लास्ट वीक आने वाला है, उस समय आप अपना पोजीशन स्क्वायर करके अगस्त का कॉल भेज दो आप, फिर अगस्त में फिर आप अगस्त लास्ट वीक में जाके सितंबर का भेज दो, तो उससे आपको ज्यादा इनकम आएगा। और मैं वही करता हूँ नॉर्मली।
ओके सर।
या दैट इज द बेटर स्ट्रेटजी।
सर ज़रोदा के अंदर है ना, जो आपने ये अभी बताया ना, उसमें अगर हम कोई भी 2 स्ट्रेटेजी बनाना चाहते हैं ना, तो उसका स्ट्रेटेजी के लिए हमें सिर्फ वो 2 एंट्री डालनी है या 4 एंट्री डालनी है, एंड फिर हमें उसका एक एनालाइज करके ऑप्शन आता है, उसके अंदर वो सेंसिबल का ऑप्शन होता है, उसको क्लिक करेंगे तो वो जो आप ग्राफ बोल रहे थे ना सर, अभी वो सेम ग्राफ उधर लाइव आ जाता है। यानी वो
बट वहाँ हमको मंथली पैसा देना पड़ रहा है ना,
मान लो
वहाँ पे सेंसिबल में मुझे
ज़रोदा में अकाउंट हो ना सर, तो फ्री में हो जाएगा। यानी उसमें क्या होता है सर कि मैंने वो देखा है।
राइट। यू आर राइट। वो सेंसिबल में जाके कुछ आप कर सकते हो उसको भी।
वो जी, लाइव मार्केट में आपको वो दिख जाएगा कि ये है, मगर ये एक्सेल में आपको पूरा स्ट्रेटेजी बनाने के लिए एक्सेल जो है ये काफी अच्छा है।
और मेरा सेव हो जाता है ना, मेरे को सेव हो जाता है, आई कैन मेक वेरियस चेंजेस, आई एम नॉट डिपेंडेंट ऑन ज़ेरोदा एवरी टाइम। तो उसमें ये इधर ये एडवांटेज है, ये है, ठीक है ना। इसमें डिसीजन लेने में फायदा आप प्रिंट आउट लेके रख लिया आपने, एंड दे कैन मॉनिटर योर पोजीशन, ऑल दोस थिंग्स इनटू इट, ठीक है ना। चलिए, एनी अदर क्वेश्चन और विल क्लोज।
PKG, I must once again thank you for this Zoom meeting, because though the basic concepts of covered call you heard covered during in the beginning 1 year back, but then this was we were able to refresh our knowledge, and most of the members must be using that Opstra, but this